This one knocked me out when I first watched it. It's sweet. People love the flute. It's touching. There has been pushback I've heard on various podcasts over the last couple of years that look at this as a violation because it's not. They didn't give Picard time to give his consent. So what I can imagine what the probe would want to do to ask that, and sure, if they have the technology to go and do this, why did they do it in the way they did? I don't know why I'm ending every sentence like this, but I am. Perspectives and opportunities to understand. This is a huge violation. You've gone in and you just it starts with mind and ends in CK. This Picard here, and it's totally screwed him up. And the tough thing about this is this beat with this character far more important than what the Borg did to him. How like living 40 years and having that 40 years of memories and time wouldn't screw you up for the next 40 years is unbelievable. So this is a beat that's always missed with Picard, to the character's detriment, because that whole series didn't even touch on this experience. This was his life. And Generations couldn't do it either. So, as touching as this is, as far as the character arc of this individual, it's just ignored, because it has to be, because how can you write around this? This episode alone should have decimated this character. I'm sorry. After living for 40, 50 years, it should have been immediately taken away. His command should have been taken away, and he should have gone exploring or did finally do something else to deal with this hugely emotional issue. Again, more important than anything the Borg would have done to him. But what do we remember? Oh, he was a Borg. He must have the trauma with that. Not denying the trauma, but you can't throw in an extra lifetime, and that's what's up. That's what's up with this one. So, there's a lot going on with this. I get the intention behind it. Voyager did another beat on this. I don't know what the episode was. It was early. It was before 7 and 9 showed up, I think, and they really had a lot of fun with the word fathom. Do you fathom? And I guess, I don't know. It doesn't matter. This one had a lot of repercussions that were not played upon because it couldn't be. The series just wasn't open to that. So, it took a risk, and, all you have left is this flute. And yeah, sure, he plays the flute once in a while, but come on. You can't become an entirely different person and live that long and then suddenly be able to go back to what you were. I don't know. There you go. What more do we have to say? Wife, children, 25 minutes. Yeah, if they're going to shoot a capsule into space and do all this stuff, then at least they could have had a little message in it first that would say, this is how we're going to have someone. It doesn't make sense that a culture would do that. There could be other ways to throw who they were and what they were about out there, not like this. So as a sci-fi story, okay, it's kind of touching, but as a story, it's touching. But as the scientific fiction goes, and to be pragmatic about it, this is not the best approach one would take. Okay, I'm gonna stop, and we're gonna do the first number one. I don't know what it is, so I'm gonna do a video just starting here and seeing what it's about. Okay.